Welcome, jokers. I know I'm late, so let's just get right into it. This is part 2 of live editing. This is from the Cane River content trip I did in Jamaica a few weeks ago. I'm now back in Germany and I have stable connection, stable internet. So this should hopefully go much more smoothly. I also want to set a timer for just about an hour. Hopefully I can get this done within the hour. But yeah, last time, just a quick recap. We went over the pictures of Kim in the wet white top. This was the edit that we did. That's the after, and this is the before. After and before. Give me 1 second. Anytime you see like Lightroom goes away, it's probably because I'm in another tab. I just want to check that the live is going good and everything is nice and smooth. I've done this so many times now, but there's usually always an issue every time. So just gotta double check. I've opened up the chat to non-members this time. So the only thing is you have to be a subscriber. So if you are a subscriber, yes, yeah, I just realized it's not showing Lightroom. I need to take Google Chrome out of full screen so Lightroom is always on. Wait, why is Lightroom not there? Interesting. What happened to my... Yeah, there's one thing I actually forgot to activate, was keys. So you can see the keys I'm clicking. Clackety clack clack. Yeah, so the chat is now open to subscribers. So if you're a subscriber, you can interact with me. And YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Viewers will experience buffering. That's unfortunate. Even in Germany, with a nice internet. All right, let me close Photoshop and let me close Premiere Pro, because I'm actually in the process of editing the vlog for this trip. But since I also need to have the pictures in the vlog, I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and just finish this live editing session so I can include it in the vlog, and then also send it to the models so they can post and they can be happy, like how Kim is happy in this picture. Alright, I'm just slowly closing programs to make it run a little bit faster. Keystrokes need to be on. Let me just double check. Okay, my keystrokes is on, but the stream is not showing it. Here on OBS, it's saying, okay, keystrokes are on, great. Let me just put the keystrokes on the other side, since, yeah, that's better. Control V, wait, why did it move? Control F, okay, let's keep it there. Yeah, nice. All right, yeah, this stream looks good now, looks great. So I might even close Google Chrome. I just need to figure out how to open up the chat. Okay. Hey jokers, what's good? Nice. All right. So now I can see the chat and I can operate it without even having Google Chrome up. So I'm going to close Google Chrome. That way it should be faster now. Yeah. Last thing I want to mention is that as a member, though, you do get access to emotes like that one that I just posted in the chat. And of course you get like a badge, a nice badge on your name too. So beside your comments and everything, we have custom badges depending on how long you've been a member for. I lost the chat. Oh. YouTube. Why I keep saying YouTube is not real? Okay, I found the chat again. Alright, everything's good now. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and start editing, you know. I'll check the chat every now and then to see if someone said something. So the last thing we were doing is we were editing these photos of Iana. For now, I'm just gonna copy the edit that we had last time and just try and find a picture that I think looks good. Oh my God, Iana looks so bored or uninterested in these pictures. I should have given her a little bit more direction for after she splashed, because once she splashes, it's so nice. I don't like how orange her skin looks. It's yeah, it is. It's definitely the profile. So, in fact, I'm just gonna start from scratch so you jokers can kind of see. So I press Command R just now to reset the edit. And now, usually the first thing I do is I click auto just to see like what Lightroom thinks should happen. Just now Lightroom didn't make much changes. I feel like this picture is too dark, so I'm gonna increase it. Let me just crop this a little bit, just so maybe it's like a close-up shot. Yeah. Yeah, then depending on the mood or the lens that I'm using, I would increase the contrast. Usually I bring the highlights and the whites down unless I want it to be like really pop, 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 like a pop bright photo. So like now I'm gonna bring up the whites. Yeah, the shadows was fine. I don't think the black should go down that much though. So I'm just bringing the black up a little bit. Then, yeah, vibrance is good. Let me increase saturation a little bit. So, saturation, when you increase the saturation, it will increase the colors that are, increase the saturation of all the colors evenly. When you increase the vibrance is gonna increase just the colors that are already intense. So, right now, the brown is not that intense. You see, like when I put it all the way, it doesn't affect the skin tones that much. When you increase saturation, everything goes up. I hope I explained that properly. Yeah, then I usually bring the texture down and the clarity just to like smooth it out a little bit. Could also bring the dehaze up just to bring that contrast back in. Then I love grain, so we're gonna add, I don't know why I pressed D, that was an accident. We're gonna add a lot of grain. Now last thing we're gonna do is try and find a color profile. And you have to think of this as like a filter on Instagram filter. Modern 8 is one of my favorites and one I use quite often, but it doesn't work in every situation, so we're gonna browse all profiles. And I've been in like this vintage mood lately, so I'm gonna check the vintage I like this one, Vintage 2. Vintage 6 also looks nice. Nice pop. Vintage 7 is also cool though, because it gives everything that nice earth tones. I think I'm going to crop this a little bit differently. Maybe bring it down some more. Boom. Let me see if I bring this up. How does that look? Now, I kind of like that the water is like leading up to it. Leading up to her. Sorry, I'm so tired. I've been up since like 9 o'clock. I got a new drone. That's right. I got the drone, the DJI Neo, because our content trip to Nice is tomorrow. And my last FPV drone actually fell into the ocean. So yeah, I needed a new drone. That fell into Jamaica. Actually, bring the D. Oh, you notice too with the DAs, it also changes the colors. So it makes it more contrasty and also more purple. When bring it down, it makes it more dreamy and also more yellow. So I wanted to actually get rid of some of. I like it when it's a little bit more purple though. But I wanted to get rid of some of the shadows, because right now I feel like it's too dark. Let me decrease the contrast. Yeah. Yeah, bring the highlights down a little bit. Yeah, it's cool. And this is like a nice, I can bring the blacks down. Nice vintage look, green. Let me see what happens if I make it a little bit warmer. Even better. If you jokers know me by now, you know I really like warm pictures. So, and sometimes I just like do the extreme for edits just to see. Like if I wanted a really crisp one, I could bring the texture up. It could work actually. So I'm gonna copy this editing settings and just paste it back to the old one, since this one is closer. I feel like this one could use with a little bit more texture. But yeah, I got the DJI Neo and I was out testing it. I even printed a new shirt. I printed a shirt for the trip. This kind of looks cool when it's so like detailed. Alright, so I'm gonna copy this one. I'm just gonna paste it to my previous edits just to see if I like that better. Okay. I'm just gonna compare with like the two photos. So yeah, at least in this one, and then this new one, I feel like this is closer to how Yana's complexion looked in real life. Whereas this is like super saturated, more orange, reddish, and her skin tone wasn't that red or that orange in real life. So I'm just gonna copy this one, paste it on the rest. Paste. Ooh, this one's cool. I just need to probably bring up the shadows a little bit more. Or maybe the whole exposure. No, not so much. Yeah, that's nice. Alright. Dang it, I like how smooth her skin was in this one. It's probably because... Right, let me paste it. Come on. Probably because there's so much grain. Let me get rid of some of this grain. And then I feel like she's too dark. I can increase this. Increase the whites. Yeah, then it looks like a brighter picture. Bring up the shadows. Nice. So that's the after, that's the before. Oh, the picture was really dark to begin with anyways. I was asking this on my last live, but if anyone knows what picture profile I need to be on so that the pictures actually come out in Lightroom like they looked when I took them. Because I'm using the Canon 90D right now, and I am using CineStyle, right? So on the camera, everything is flat, everything is grayed out, everything looks nice. Like you can see the highlights, you can see the shadows, and then as soon as I put it into Lightroom, it's gone. It's like it goes to this default contrasty dark, and then you kind of feel like, yo, am I a bad photographer? was the lighting really not okay? I want to show you, Jokers, an example, and then if you have the solution, kindly leave a comment for me. Also, if you're watching right now, just drop a thumbs up in the comment below. I'm trying to type. Okay, let me show my desktop, and then I can show you, Jokers, what I mean. This is the wrong hard drive. 1 second. All right, so look, now this is my cane river, right? This is how it looks before. Well, let me show you one of Yana's picture, since that's what we're editing now. So yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's gray, but you can still see the details, and it's not that underexposed. It's maybe even properly exposed. So this one, 8622, that's how it looks there. And then check Lightroom now. I think this is also the same one. 8622, yeah. It adds this automatic profile to it. And I found like a workaround. Like if I just edit it, I feel it still has its dynamic range and whatever, because I shot in RAW, but it doesn't look at all like the same. Wait, why does these look so? I copy the settings from this one. It should look the exact same, but this one looks way too bright and contrasty. Damn, my Lightroom is moving slow. Well, let me close the desktop. Hide the desktop. Yeah, why is this so bright? Let's bring the contrast down. Oh, the white's too high. Trying to get it to look like this one. So it needs to be a little bit brighter. Alright. I mean, I prefer this one anyway, so let me just reset the edit. But I have to paste it to this one. I'm gonna undo the reset of the edit, copy that edit settings, and paste it here on this one. That way, yeah, the adjustments are already there, so it's not super bright and contrasty. This one is like it's popping a little bit too much. Yeah, bring the contrast down. I like that. Sometimes I even put the grain all the way at 100%, just because I really like grain. It gives the picture a nice some texture. I don't want to spend too much time re-editing the old ones. because I can also use this look in some pictures. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there and leave the last two as the previous versions, because Yana might like that more anyways. Alright, boom. Would love to. Oh, I don't really see any from this set that I like. Because she kind of makes up her face as she's doing it. Or no, I think it's because the chest is like high. She looks a little bit uncomfortable. Yeah, in the moment on the day I didn't really see that. I prefer these here. This is more relaxed. This looks inviting. Like, come and join me in the river. Down by the riverside, down by the river. I'm gonna lay down my burdens down by the riverside. I'm not gonna study war no more. Not gonna study war no more. Not gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Not gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. I'm gonna lay down my M16 down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. Down by the river. Yeah, I was telling you, Joe, because I usually just listen to music and sing while I'm making these edits. So the fact that I have to constantly be talking and explaining what I'm doing every second, I'm not used to it yet. So one thing with the texture now is when you increase it, stuff like this, the details in the face get more obvious. Alright, so I like when the texture is down. I also like when the clarity is down. And that's too why I like when the grain is up. Because when there's grain everywhere, then there's not that much blemishes. There it is. Yeah. So I'm not like a huge fan of airbrushing and like softening up everything and blah blah blah. I prefer try and keep it as natural as possible, and then if I need to hide certain things, then I use tricks like that. I'm just checking the other profiles just in case, because sometimes the more I add the same edit to multiple pictures, is the more I kind of like want it to change now. Let's try. Oh, camera matching. So these are the profiles my camera actually had. This one ain't that bad, you know. Like if I could make it not so orange, then that would be cool. So let's copy this. I'm just gonna paste it on a picture that's similar. And then add this profile and tweak it a little bit so that, oh, it's completely different here, you know. It's actually cool here. Yeah, I can make it super contrasting. This one. Bring out the shadow. I know this is natural light, but I wish I had used a reflector or like a soft light here to bounce back some light on her face. Because right now, or even, no, we couldn't change the direction because we wanted to have the waterfall in the background. Soften this up a little bit. There's no grain. We need more grain. feel like the dehaze made it a little bit too dark. Even though this is like the punchy one. Then it feels like too orange. Make the whole thing warmer so it stay. What happens if I make the whole thing cooler? No, hell no. Yeah, warmer is better. It feels a little bit more even. The oranges. Just see how it looks, not so contrasty. Nope. Okay, we have one that's a different look. And now I'm just gonna find the ones that I like and paste the main look on it. I did not get the right angle for this. And she has to put her foot. I feel like her foot would have to be really straight like that for it to be a nice pose. Yeah, usually Kim helps me with the poses and with coordinating the models. But at this point, I'm not sure where Kim was. So I was kind of on my own over here. I'm more like the technical aspect. Like I know which buttons to press, what settings to use. I feel like this one should have a more blue look, more cool look. But at the same time, my stomach is scratching me. Okay, yeah, I feel like blue works. Cooler skin tones, cooler tones. Cooler looks, cool in general looks better on darker skin tones. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, still didn't get anybody in the chat. Why are you jokers so shy? Say something in the chat. I dare ya. Say something. I would love to have this menu within OBS. Sorry, I got a bit distracted. Alright. So we're on the live for 27 minutes now. I don't know why it always looks extremely grainy and then it changes. I feel like Lightroom is doing some AI thing. I'm gonna just increase the white brightness so it gives like this glowy, ethereal look. Yeah. Could also like kind of add a vignette if I want to bring attention to her a little bit more. Just bring the dehaze down just a little bit because look how much it affects the colors, the dehaze. That's also kind of cool. Copy. Again, I might even export these pictures now and then feel differently about them later when I go to edit the vlog. I figured I probably lost half of the viewers while I was singing. Oh man, the riverside. It looks super horrible and low quality, but as soon as AI does its thing. It's like because Yana had two really obvious pimples on the day, something like that, I would go through the heel brush and just click. That did not work. Undo. Let's go to, or actually we can keep on the heel brush, but we have to decrease the size because the spot it's taken from, no, I took from the same spot. Let me do them both, see how that works. Yeah, I usually do this in Photoshop, at least the like touch up, airbrush, blah 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 stuff. But sometimes it's faster to just, oh my god, sometimes it's faster to just do it in Lightroom. And just, you don't always get the right results. No, idiot. Take from here, from this section. Why you have to pull from so far away? So yeah, what it does is you select the area you want it to change or to heal, and then it will try and find another area on the face that's similar. It should be similar in skin tone, similar in lightness and darkness, exposure, and similar like in texture. But you saw where this thing was pulling from. It was pulling all the way from her ears. It makes no sense. Okay, so now I'm just copy this look again. I need to go back to my regular tool to zoom out. Yeah, when I look at it from afar, that actually looks good. It looks nice. So, just gonna keep pasting. Wow, we had 104 viewers on this live stream and nobody commented. Come on, jokers. Come on, do better than that. Say something. Say hello. Say goodbye. Let me know what y'all are up to. What you want to see. How you're enjoying the live. If you think I should edit differently. I want to hear your opinion. That's why it's interactive. Alright. I'm going to just go back into the flow. And what happens, whatever happens, happens. I think also if I eject my hard drives, it might run faster the stream. Because I don't need these hard drives. And then I'm going to plug in the computer, a laptop. Okay, after this I definitely have to take a nap. After this I definitely have to take a nap. This one's a little bit too bright now, isn't it? Yeah. Decrease the contrast a little bit more. Yeah. Could increase the dehaze. Okay, cool. Copy. Copy that. Roger. Copy that. This one could be interesting. Let's see how her face is. No. This one is cool. The water spilling over her leg. I think she splashed that on. I like the ones when her head is up. She looks proud. She looks happy. Like peacocking. Like, look at me. I could also turn off my camera, then maybe the stream will be faster. Or I can maybe not use my iPhone, and then the quality will be lower, but the stream probably wouldn't take up as much bandwidth. But I want it to be high quality for you jokers. Still, it's more important to see the woman than to see me. So I guess I'm gonna have to disconnect my iPhone. Let's do FaceTime. Nice. So I'll connect my camera again once I'm doing like the outro and I make the camera bigger. Alright, hopefully the stream will go better now. We've been streaming for 34 minutes and we're still editing Yana's pictures. Right now, we're just copying and pasting, trying to find the best poses, the best facial expressions, best camera angles. Because they're all really similar right now. I didn't even take off my shoes yet. I was also in the sun by the lake doing a little bit of Tai Chi, a little bit of parkour. So the sun drained me. Again, she looks bored here. Huh. I shouldn't even edit that one, you know. No, let's reset that edit. Keep going. Right, this one's not bad. Interacting with the hair, it's good. I'm getting hot, yo. And I don't even know the degrees, but it's autumn here now. The leaves are falling off. Wind is blowing, so it's pretty chilly. I feel like these now are a little bit too blue because and green, because we've seen more of the background. We've seen like more that's happening. It's not just the water. So let's just warm it up a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. I wonder who is that? Could be knocking on my door. If it's the mailman, I ain't answering it. Okay, yeah. Warmer looks better, but it still looks a little bit green. Alright, jokers. This person is not stopping, so give me a second. Let me answer take off my mic. Be right back. Okay, good thing I did check the door because it is a package for Kim. So I gotta pay some money now. She lucky I got cash today. Oh, it saves it. Okay. Yeah, have a kleine Geld. Dang, all my cash is gone now. 6,160. I forgot where we keep the coins. Here. Let me leave it maybe on a more interesting picture. Yeah, I think that's more interesting. We're gonna edit that one next, jokers. Okay, here's this. How much is this? Sorry. 96. Oh. Okay, wie viel hatten wir jetzt? Das ist 60. Oh, okay, warte. So jetzt 30 mehr, ja? Genau. Okay. Where are all my coins? I'll be right there, jokers. All I have is Jamaican coins left. Okay. Where's Kim's purse? She always has money in the house. Where's the money in the house? Probably losing all the viewers in a moment. Entschuldigung. Sorry, habe kein Geld mehr. Das Paket wieder mitnehmen, ne? Okay. Weil Auto steht hier scheiße, deswegen, weißt du? Wo hast du Trinkgeld? Weil ich habe diese Fünfer her. Ich habe kein Wechselgeld, weißt du? Oh. Ja. Okay, dann steht so. Ja? Tut mir leid, aber bei uns gibt es kein Wechselgeld. Sorry. Ich danke dir. Alles Gute. Okay. Ciao, ciao. Ciao. Schönen Tag noch. Okay, so what is this package that I had to pay 25 euros to receive? It's not mine, so I can't open it. But I'm curious. Better be good. It better be a good one. Okay. So let's see now. How many viewers do we have left? Hey, there's 6 viewers right now, even while I was gone. Alright, sorry about that, jokers. I had to collect a package for my wife, Kim. So let me just connect the microphone back and then we can get into the interesting edits with the pineapple. Like that's what Joker Girls is all about. That's our theme, the pineapples. The pineapples. Alright. Wait, but were we done with the standing ones? These were like boring, whatever, but we still have to get through them. I like this one where her hair is like kind of coming up. So much sense. I bet you I could have found a little bit more. I was like 20? Yeah, I was 30 euros short from giving him exact money. And because I couldn't find 30 cents, I had to give him 5 euros without getting back change, basically. All right, these are not bad. I really have to like shell through them now. I really have to go through it quickly because I didn't want to spend more than an hour. I have an art, but I can't spend more than an hour because my art class is at, what time did I told her I was gonna go? It's 5 p.m. So I'm gonna draw for an hour and a half. I feel like here she's kind of over exaggerating her figure and she doesn't really need to. Like that extra arch. A bit too much. So we're gonna reset this edit, get that one off. This, I have a feeling she's not gonna like this one at all. This one, I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, let's go to the interesting ones now on the rock. I'm gonna just paste the edit I had before, see if that works. It's obviously not gonna work because this one is already looking a little bit underexposed. So let's increase the exposure. Let's bring the vibrance down, or the saturation down a little bit, because it's too yellow. It's because it's a little bit too warm. Yeah. Then the dehaze, we're gonna bring that down. Oh, there's a vignette. I've been adding a vignette to all of them this whole time. I thought I just needed it on this one. Bring the shadows down just a little bit, or increase the contrast. I don't know if I like this vintage look. This is it without the vintage look. This is it with. I feel like it makes everything so dark when the pineapple is so bright and beautiful, and the scenery is amazing too. Like, she's being on a waterfall, you know? So I feel like it needs to be brighter. Alright, what we're gonna do, we're gonna find a picture that's really similar. So maybe this one. Framing is a little bit different, but the pose is the same. This time now our eyes are open, and we're gonna start it from scratch. So we're gonna click auto. Oh wow, auto already did like a great job. I don't think I want to change auto. And now it's to find a nice profile. As I was saying, camera standard. This is like how it should look, or how the camera makes it look automatically. I love Canon colors. I think this looks really nice already. It's not stylistic though. It looks nice. It looks like this is how the colors would naturally look on that day. So sometimes I would use that, but sometimes I feel like I need an extra piece of flavor or some pizzazz to make it more unique, make it more my own kind of edit. When other times I'm just like, yo, übertreib es nicht. In English, that means don't overdo it. Modern 6 is also nice, because then it kind of gets rid of the red in their skin. Yeah, I feel like I like in Modern 6 a lot. This is at the extreme. This is it without. Middle is good. Then I'm just gonna make a few more adjustments now. We're gonna bring the texture down to smooth out the skin a little bit. Bring the clarity down as well. If we increase the dehaze, it will make it more contrasty. And we're gonna increase the grain. I like grain. I'm gonna increase the size of the grain and increase the roughness. I love that they add this new option that you can actually like customize the grain. When you zoom in, you can like really tell how grainy it is. From afar, you can't really tell. So that's why sometimes I crank the grain all the way up to 100 so you can see it zoomed out. Like, I love grain, I love texture. Not like texture like this, because when you do texture like that, it makes everything sharp. And especially like when I'm taking pictures of women, I don't want to see that much detail and that much sharpness on them. Yeah, I feel like this is a solid edit. What do you think about the edits, jokers? Feel free to leave a comment. If you're a subscriber, then you can actually comment. And if you are a member, as a member, you can comment like this. I'm gonna use one of the emotes. Amazing! That's Kim's buttocks. That's Kim's booty on top of the amazing. So yeah, as we get like more more frequent or more models that are like common to the channel, I will make more emotes like from them featuring different body parts. Kim has like a really unique tattoo underneath her booty, so that's why I did that like cartoon. I don't know, I'm saying did like I did it myself. I hired somebody on Fiverr, but that's why we created that booty thing. And I'm always saying amazing too, especially during the photo shoots. You're gonna hear me say it a lot in the vlogs. Like I say, wow, that's amazing, amazing girls. All right. All right, perfect. Yeah, so the next one is gonna be perfect, and then it's probably gonna be if we shoot a lot more with Eula, then it'll be like maybe Eula's Eula's boobs, and on top of it, perfect. Yes, I'm liking this color. Now this exact style, well, actually here's a little bit too colorful, but these settings aren't gonna work exactly on these next pictures because I have on an ND filter, and it looked like I twisted the filter a little bit to let in more light. So yeah, as I said, it's gonna be too overexposed. So just bring that down. And bring the contrast down. But now I have a lot more to play with because this is like actually a properly exposed image. So colors will look different. That's the thing, like light also affects colors, because colors is light. So it's a little bit too warm. You'll find that when the darker the pictures are, the less color you actually have in the picture and the less you have to play with. When the picture is brighter, you can get more colors and you have more room to play with. Sorry. Thanks again for tuning in, Jokers. This is part 2 of the live interactive Lightroom Masterclass. We are editing the content. Here are some candid ones. I like this candid one too because it's like she's just bending over picking up a pineapple. This one is kind of cool because it's like her booty is directly in the center. And then this one looks a little bit more candid. It looks differently framed. But they're both really nice. Okay, she's back on a rock. I guess I wasn't satisfied with the ones I took the first time and I wanted to get a little bit different shots. So it's now about, oh, I like when her eyes are closed, yeah, and the hand on the face, that's top. That's just amazing. That's perfect. All right. Oh, straight eye contact, yeah. This is the shot. I should have used this picture in the thumbnail. For the recap, I'm actually going to use that. Well, of course, I didn't edit all the pictures before the thumbnail, so I didn't get this far to be able to add this one in the thumbnail. I'm just gonna, yeah, what's that? Get off. I'm just gonna make it a little less warm. This is what I was saying, like the more I do the same edit over and over, the more I want to change it, even slightly. And this is not so good if I'm like making sets or if I'm doing carousels, because then you have some edits that are slightly different, and so when you like put it side by side or you try and edit it in a collage, it doesn't get that full cohesive look, which I'm totally fine with, but some people don't like that. Like in my collages, if you see it on my personal Instagram page, that's actually in the description below. It's not up on the screen right now. It's Joker Original. My carousels will have colored pictures and black and white pictures like on the same slide in the same frame. It's like how she's looking at this pineapple right here. I could have a frame, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but I would have a frame right here, and then that could be like a really close-up of the pineapple and it's just in black and white. And I would think that that's dope. Like, use up this little blank space here. But I like the L shape that this is creating, the angles. And it just like draws you into her face, into like what she's looking at. This is nice. This is art. Let's go. Anything with a pineapple just works. Oh, these are really cute too. Yeah, that's the thing with like photo shoots, is the first few shots, the very first few shots, are always the worst shots. Like, you and the model aren't warm yet. You guys don't like fully have the chemistry yet. Even when I'm working with like Kim, like my wife, who I shot with like for years and years, it's still the first few shots like not so, you know, you're not in the flow yet. Those are like throwaway shots. You kind of just do those just to get into the flow, get into the groove, and then after that, it gets better. It gets better. So now we are at these fantastic freaking shots of Kim and Yana sitting side by side, smoking, relaxing. No, not side by side, front and back, in front of each other, whatever. Smoking, and there's just a pineapple. Watch the water just flowing down. Right here, the colors are a little bit too orange because it's Kim's skin tone right now. So I'm just gonna bring the saturation down, just a tad, just a touch. Right now, Yana's head to the side. They're both heads to the side. That also looks like kind of nice. I feel like this is just great. I love the colors here. Maybe it's still a little bit too saturated. Just gonna bring it down. Just take it. Nice. Then I'm gonna copy this and just find now a different pose. Yeah, I kind of like this one too, where you can see Kim's lips are, because she's puffing, you know, and Yana's head is still to the side. Yeah, they're just vibing. Even though she's not smoking, she's also like head to the side. So now Kim, that's kind of like the same kind of action that she's doing. So I just want to change it up a little bit. Yeah, here. Now you can see some of the smoke. You can see the puff. You can see. I'm going to zoom in. And quality is going to be horrible because I increased the grade 100%. Let me see what happens if I put it to 31. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's nice. So let me see how it looked before with the grain. So these shots with the grain is good for like when it's like far and you feel the mood, the vibe, the texture. But sometimes, especially on Instagram, all of this is not gonna fit in the frame. It's gonna be more like this kind of crop, you know? What's it, 4:3 or something like that kind of crop. So it would be better if there's not that much grain. I don't want to say zero grain, because there has to be some grain. But 100% is just like, you can't see much of what's going on. So let's put it like that. Then let's copy this now. Copy the settings. And we're going to find another nice pose. Because right now, Iana could look a little bit more comfortable. This one's also cool because it's like a little bit to the left, thirds. I should have put this picture in the in the thumbnail. I think I'll put one of these pictures in the thumbnail as well, so you jokers know like what you're getting into. My live game is not that good, so like I'm just starting. I'm surprised that there has been 259 viewers so far. Thank you for tuning in for so long, jokers. And even so many of you. So now these edits were actually done by Kim already. I don't know, but Kim likes this dark, moody kind of feel. She likes more muted colors, and I'm bright. I'm colorful. I like. You see what I'm wearing right now? I prefer when my edits are like that. I'm pretty sure she's already exported these, so I'm just gonna overwrite her edit, paste mine. See, look at that, boom, pop. That feels more lively. That feels more like even how it looked on the day, because on the day it was bright day, it was a beautiful day. It wasn't this moody kind of thing. Boom, let's paste the settings again. I kind of like her blues tones though, like what she did with the blues and the purples. The blue and purples look nice. Boom. Goodbye, blue and purples. Here's a bright, sunny day. But I feel like, let me see what she did. I want to just check one of her edits, because it looked like she changed a little bit of the colors in the background so that it looks a little bit more monochromatic. Oh, she used modern 8. And before it was really blue. Okay, so she didn't actually like go through the color mixer. I thought maybe she went to like the greens, because this is something you can do too. You can go to the greens and change the hue of the greens. All right, so pay attention to the pineapple right here, the green on the pineapple, and pay attention to these greens over here. All right, so when I bring it closer to the left, it makes it more orange. All right. So if you wanted to like kind of have that monotone look, you can do that. Bring it to the right, it makes it more blue, right? It makes it colder. Sorry, let me not use blue and orange. So here is warm, and on the side is cold. Yeah, could also change the oranges, and yeah, horrible. Yeah, no, it wouldn't change the oranges because those are where the skin tones are, most of the skin tones. But you could do something like change the purples, make the purples more warm. So pay attention to Kim's shirt and even to a little bit of Yana's skin. And look how it looks a little bit more uniform. If I bring it down, it's even more uniform. But I feel like the tones that they had wearing, that they wore on the day, fit anyway. So you don't have, in my opinion, I don't have to like go in and make these super micro adjustments to make a nice image. Like, just try and get most of it done right in camera and you're good to go. They won't even need that much work in Lightroom, that much editing. Oh, this one's nice too. And I like that I'm using my 85mm lens right now. I'm just gonna put up the information so you can see. f1.8. Right now its aperture is at 1.8 and the ISO is at 320. And this is good because you see all of this in the background over here? That's actually people. That's a different section of the river. That's the most popular section of the river that has like the big waterfall and a lot of pools for swimming and everything. So, or one big pool for swimming and a huge waterfall. So there's a lot of people there. But with this 85mm, they're gone. This one's nice too. I want to come in closer, yeah, for some closer uppers. Yeah, I feel like I could use every one of these pictures. Even the blurry ones, I feel like have a vibe. Oh, this one is dope. Kim edited that already, but I'm overriding that. And then we're gonna try something in Photoshop. It always says this, that I can just paint over something and then it will disappear. So I'm gonna try that now. Let's make a big brush. Never like really done this before. Let's see. Let's see how intelligent it is. Because an edit like this, like I said, I would do in Photoshop. I don't think this is gonna understand that I want to remove that. Because this is just a healing brush. That's awful. That's awful. Look on this tutorial. Look how they say it's supposed to work. Oh, you're supposed to move it afterwards. That's so annoying. Photoshop is so smart, you don't really have to move it. Like, it can automatically figure out what you want to correct. Or even one of the tools, you pick the spot beforehand, and then you click. So you click the spot you want to sample from, like the part of the skin tone that has no blemish, then you paste it on the spot that has a blemish, or not paste, but then you kind of clone it there, and it figures it out. I think this one's kind of cool to have the vibe. Since it's such a close-up photo and it's blurry, I'm gonna crank the grain up to 100. Boom. Then it gets more like a vintage look. Can even increase the vignette a little bit. Look. So you can make it like that and super like obvious, or you can just give it like a slight vignette. If we bring the dehaze down a little bit, it gives it like a softer look. It looks even more intentional. That's why it's blurry. To me, even putting blurry in quotes, like the picture isn't actually blurry. But I kind of like it with more contrast, to be honest. So I'm gonna bring the dehaze back up. Then I'm gonna copy this because it brings more color too. I'll just paste it one more time here because this also has a vibe. Imagine, like, I'm thinking about a sick edit in Photoshop where I kind of like put the focus on Kim and then do a swirl bokeh around everything else. Then it's like you get this feeling of, whoa, zooming in, only Kim is super high, everything else around her is just bleh. I don't have words right now. But you get the vibe, yes, I might do that. No, but obviously not during this session. And these, during the time when I was taking it, I thought they were so shitty. Even when I show the girls in the moment, they're like, no, go back to the other lens. But these shots also have a vibe too. Even this first one, so much color, you can see so much. I'm just gonna paste the edit and then adjust it a little bit. I feel like this one is a little bit more green than the other, and it should be warmer. Maybe, oh, but that's a bit too purple. It's taking me a while before I see my adjustments actually take place. This is what I'm gonna do right now, Jokers. I am going to get rid of the video stream completely. Yeah. So now it's just the screen. Hopefully it should load better now. Yeah, this is nice. Let me see. Clarity. No, that's fine. That's like enough details. So I'm gonna copy this. Looks so cool. Kim's just mellowed out. Yeah, I like that one too. And I like how they're opposites angles. Kim is one side, Yana is the other side. This one feels like it's a little bit too orange, especially when I look at the when I look at the thumbnail at the bottom. Or not the thumbnail, like little preview, the small preview, it looks extra orange. So I'm just gonna make it not that warm and bring the saturation down. Now, I feel like I'm gonna just paste the same edit on most of these. Oh, that one's dope. I really like that angle that Kim has. It's like, just relax. It wasn't even that one. This one, yeah. So let me reset this edit. Command R, and then let's paste. Because what happened is when I'm exporting the pictures, I don't I don't want to export one picture that I didn't like, or any pictures that I didn't like. Yeah, so now I feel like I can change it up a little bit, because this edit's still looking a little bit green. Yeah, add that purple tone. Let's see, what is this doing? Oh yeah, that's fine. The color profile is fine. Let's decrease the grain a little bit. No, let's increase it again. And let's see, actually I want to see how it looks in black and white. Lame. This, it should, if it's black and white, it needs to be more punchy, it needs to be more contrasty. Let's see. They have more than one black and whites, so yeah, it would have to look more like that. But I don't know, that takes away the life from it, I feel like. If I find one with like a pose that I don't really like, or with where the camera is maybe blurry, or the framing is weird or bad, then I'll put it in black and white and just call it art. This one's nice right here. I like this framing. I love this framing. Look how Kim's foot just leads directly to pineapple. And then the like, look from the pineapple, and you go up, watch the foot, and then it goes directly to her face. And then it goes directly to, then it goes to Yana. So, that's good. A little bit too purple for my taste. Let's bring the green over. And I feel like this one could be a little bit more saturated, because it's closer. I feel like it's okay to make it pop. It's alright. Yeah, nice. Let's see how it looks with way too much, but maybe a little bit of texture would be nice. Yeah, because then you can see like some details in there here. Kim looks full on stoned. And then since I really like this picture, I'm just gonna go ahead, and even though I hate this tool in Photoshop, look how small you have to put it for it to make any sense. Let's go here. Let's get rid of this. Maybe here. Maybe here. It's the feathers on the max. Yeah, it's not really working. Jokers, if you have any like tips or any hints on how to do this, like use a spot healing brush in Lightroom, let me know, because this never gets me the right results. Alright, screw that. I'm gonna do it in Photoshop after this session. So let's just undo. Undo. I wonder how far back I have to undo. Undo spot removal. Yeah, I feel like we're back to normal now. No, we're not. Not yet. Undo contrast. Oh yeah, the undo is back to normal, but the preview didn't update in time. Alright, so yeah, pictures like this, I'll just go in Photoshop and edit it off now. We still want to find a picture that can work with the black and white. Let's just do this one, just because you can see a little bit more of Kim's foot. Oh, I love Yana's expression in this one. Eyes closed, the hair is flowing. Kim, can you get the door for me, please? And this one is really sick too. The hair flowing back, Kim smoking. You don't see the pineapple anymore, but that's also cool. Oh, I feel like I have to go get the door. Ooh, that one works in black. Yeah. Sorry. So this time you didn't hear me interacting with my neighbor because I plugged out the microphone. So I could just like quick up and down. But yeah, this one in black and white actually shot. This, yo, pop, pop, pop. Let's increase the contrast a little bit. Let's see how it looks when we increase the texture just a little bit. Yeah, get that detail. Clarity is not gonna look good now. It's too grungy. Bring down the clarity. Yeah, then it's soft. So see what happens if it. No. Keep the DAs. Yeah. And then, oh, the vignette was even on it this whole time. I feel like we don't need a vignette because the borders already kind of outline everything. I just now that I realized the vignette was on it this whole time, I have to go back to some of the old edits and get rid of it. Yeah. Ah, dang. Jokers, you couldn't remind me that the vignette was on. The vignetting was on. I'm gonna try something too. Maybe this will also make the stream better. I'm gonna turn off the keystrokes because I feel like you jokers don't need to know what keys I'm clicking right now because it's the same keys over and over, and I can just explain it sometimes. So I'm gonna quit that. Wow, 364 viewers, sorry, and there's 5 currently on. And still nobody wants to comment. Why is the chat so uninteractive, y'all? Don't tell me I turned on the chat. Free chat for nothing. Because originally it was just for members only. Get rid of the vignette, especially for these wider angle ones. Let's see, how long have I been streaming? 4. I don't even know. Oh, 1 hour, 18 minutes. All right, that's not bad. And we're getting somewhere. It's just 3 p.m. on my time in Germany right now. But it's actually not getting any faster, Lightroom. It's maybe even getting slower. Before the next stream, I'm gonna clean up my laptop, like back up my stuff and then delete them. Because I have way too many things on the desktop itself, on the laptop itself. All right, let's get back to the black and white. This is the last thing we did. I feel like it could work with one more picture. Whoa, this frame. Oh, Kim edited that one already. Of course, she likes that one. Then let me edit this one in black and white. Dang. And here I was knocking the black and white before. I just needed the right picture, yo. So I'm gonna copy my edit, repaste it, paste it on this one that Kim already edited. Hopefully she exported it before. She's like, each one of these pictures are great. Blah, 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 blah. All right, compose yourself. Compose. Come on. It's cool. You gotta be cool. Be cool. At the bottom, it kind of looks blue, bluish, greenish. Oh, I think Kim edited this one already too. Let me just paste my edits here. Look. That's also cool. You see what I mean? Oh, I prefer like bright. I prefer colorful. Maybe a little bit too warm, because the pineapple can pop out more when it can pop out more when the whole scene is not warm. When it's cooler, then the orange pops a little bit more. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, let me copy this and just edit the other pineapple. Damn, I'm actually getting frustrated now because of how slow it is. I might have to do a third part, jokers. I really might just have to do a third part. Welcome, welcome to the live. Right now we are the best part. We have the pictures of all three girls in the light, in the best lighting. What is Yola doing? Yeah, Kim and Yana are already imposing, but Yola wasn't ready. Alright, this one is nice. This is gonna be interesting to tackle. Alright, let's first click auto. Boom, wow. Already looks a lot better. But Yana's pose, she looks so uninterested. Oh. Why? Alright, let's increase this. I mean, jokers probably wouldn't even notice that if I didn't say it. Damn, this is looking good as it is, yo. I don't even know if I should touch it too much. Because look, see, when it's too much saturation, it doesn't look good. Too much vibrance, it doesn't look good. Too textured, it doesn't look good. Too much clarity, it doesn't look good. I can, yeah, bring the texture down just a little bit. I want to increase the details. Nope. Yeah, like this is already just really good as it is. Maybe make it just a little bit grainy. So give it a vibe, give it that look. And then now the thing is, which profile do I go with? If I even use a profile. Camera standard, it's not that bad actually. I would just then bring the saturation down so everybody's not that red. That's cool. That's a vibe. Let's copy that. And now let's find one where everybody is posed properly. Like the perfect picture. Oh, I didn't have that many from the wide. Okay. Okay, so there's no perfect picture, but still a nice picture. So since this and that one, these two are really similar. Actually didn't see a difference. Clicking back and forth. It's like, you know, those little exercises that will come in the newspaper. Hear me dating myself now, making myself seem old. But it would come in a newspaper and they would show you two pictures of cartoons, right? And the same scene, and you're supposed to spot the difference. Usually there's like 5 differences. I felt like I was playing spot the difference just now. And I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, I feel like any of these, oh, okay, this modern artistic one, this modern one looks nice, modern 09. I can increase it just to give it like that extra over edited look, because yeah, you can increase the contrast. We have 2 versions, so why not? Maybe I increase the exposure so you can see everybody, then bring the highlights down to kind of balance that out. Oh. And then of course we're gonna crank up the grain to 100. Cranking that to 100. And I feel like that's it. Maybe we can bring the saturation down. No, then it's like fully black and white with a little bit of purple. Bring the vibrance. Nah. Okay, that's cool. So we have two different edits. We have this style, like the more natural looking style, like that looks like how it looked in real life. And then we have the stylistic edit, where it's like, okay, he obviously added his own touches to it. Wow, we have 418 viewers. Thank you, Jokers. Really appreciate that. 4 viewers live. Let me know in the comments, what do you prefer? Do you prefer this like super stylistic? You can tell like this is a kind of look vintage, it looks cool. Or do you prefer this one that's more natural? This look like how it was captured on that day. I'm liking the natural one a little bit more for now, so I'm just gonna copy that. But I'm gonna use both styles. Just need to find a similar edit, a similar framing and everything, and then just paste 2 separate ones. Ooh, I like this one. I love that Yola comes forward. Yeah, that's good. Paste. That's really good, actually. I'm gonna bring down the contrast. No, let's keep the contrast up. I mean, oh yeah, it's on +9. Alright, so that's the keeper. Then this one, that's kind of similar. I would copy this and paste that. So then you have like the super stylistic one right beside. And I can decide like later if I want that one or this one. It's a little bit too bright now. Yeah, too bright. Bring down the whites. I feel like we need to see more of that like purple haze in the shadows. Alright, let's do one technique then that we haven't done yet. Let's go to color grading, and in the shadows we're just gonna increase the blue a little bit. Oh no, that's midtones, sorry. Shadows are here. Yeah, we can bring it a little bit to the purple. Yeah, then it looks more like this, like the style we had before. Oh, yo, I'm dying. Let's copy this one more time. And I really should have told Yola to lean forward more often, because it's really good when like her face is in the light. Hey, a package came for you. There, I had to pay 25 euros to accept it.
Really?
Yeah, check it out. What is it? You're gonna be on the camera if you come, just so you know. You look pretty, so it's fine. But yeah.
It's from a fiber client. It's supposed to.
Oh wow. Yeah, add that to the bill, yo.
Do you have a receipt?
No, I didn't get a receipt.
Oh shit. Where did you get it from?
The UPS guy, he wouldn't give me. I was even giving him, because I couldn't find exact change, right? And we were there and we add up cents and cents, and I was 30 cents short. And it was like, I can't get the package unless I give him 30 more cents. And I was like, oh. So I gave him 25 because he didn't have any change to give me back. Yeah. It said like they don't walk with change or something like that. Like, oh. But it's alright. You're just lucky that I went to the ATM today. That's the last of my money. Are you still hungry? Are you still hungry?
Yeah.
There's the granola is still left, but I spilled it a little bit as I was driving back. But it's in the fridge. Can you just save a little bit for me? Maybe a spoonful. Or we can eat it together soon if you want.
What?
We can eat it together soon if you want, or you can save some for me. Alright. So I'm just going through and kind of pasting the same edit on the ones where I feel like the poses are cool. I think in this one, Yana is blowing a kiss to the camera. Yeah, she was. But it was from far away, so you can't even really see it. 445 viewers. Wow. I feel like I'm just gonna stop streaming once we get to 500. But this is the most interesting part. All right. Oh, that was a nice pose. Kim, you want to see some of these pictures and give them a live reaction? I just realized sometimes you can see the pineapple in the back.
Oh.
And remember we had the incense right here for smoke to try and get some atmosphere. Dang, we did so much to set up this shot. And look, like you're such a professional. Almost in every shot, you like have a nice pose and you're ready.
I love these pictures.
Yeah, and the others, sometimes they're not ready and then just have to think, oh. It was almost perfect, but they moved, you know? Did we do any solo? Oh, now we can see the smoke even more. Yeah. Any solo shots of you on this, like in this setting?
Not on this setting, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I'd love to have a shot. Yeah, right. That's fine. I think we did videos from you in this pose, right?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I like this too. I like that you changed. I forgot that you guys changed positions. Like even this, nice. You're like ready and prepared. Bam. And I don't know what Yola is up to. Isn't that like to criticize the other models?
No, it's just experience, I think.
Yeah. And do you like it with less green?
Yeah, I think I like
it's
that
like
one with
smooth?
less green, yeah.
Or do you like it? Crank the fuck up!
Because there's so many little details.
Yeah. You wanna like zoom in. All right, we're editing the rest without grain now, jokers. You wanna see how many people were live? And we have 8 viewers right now.
Wow.
I think you might. Hold on, let me jokers. Oh, they can't even see you. Let me put on the video so that you can see. Kim is here, and I'm just gonna change the camera so you can see you in high quality in HD. Yeah, there it is. That camera is right there.
Ah, you caught the phone.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Because then it's higher quality. But the live was getting really slow, so I turned off my video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but jokers, we're editing the rest now without so much grain. Wait, this one?
Oh no, her hand is like weird.
Yeah.
See how frustrating this can be.
This is not so bad because like everybody's hand is here and somewhere here. I feel like she was splashing. Wait, just edit it.
Oh, sorry.
Add the pace. Yeah, I know. Yeah, go ahead. I feel like everybody's like she was splashing water at that point or something. None of those wides were perfect, right?
No.
I overwrote some edits that you did, by the way. Okay. I hope you downloaded them already.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, phew. Because I actually thought I reset all the edits before the live, but I was surprised. Even this way, there's one nearby here that you already edited. Where is it? Do you like any of these? Tell me which one is like the best. So I can just paste it on. Yeah, these are here. They're not edited yet, the unedited ones. I think that, go back. That one's good. Because Yola is looking that direction. She's looking that direction. It looks like kind of candid.
These are edited.
Yeah, those are already edited.
But these are like so similar.
Yeah, they are. So I need like
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, then take this one.
This one here? Okay.
Nice.
I like to have options.
Yeah, of course.
Because, whoops, I pressed the wrong button. Pressing Command R. I even had to like take off. Can you show me the one? Sorry, the one that Yola saw and she was like, wow. This is the shot. The one that you took. It was...
when she was alone on the rock.
Yeah, like but it was on the other side, right? Yeah, okay, hold on. Damn, I didn't realize we have so many to go through. And here I'm thinking I'm just gonna do this in 1 hour. I think we're close to 2 hours now. It was after this, yeah. Yeah, one of these, if you can find it. And let me just see
Which
if
one
this
did
edit.
you take again? This is
You
like
took these.
okay.
Oh wait, no, you took it over
started.
after a while.
So
Yeah.
which are yours?
I feel like these are yours.
Yeah, I think these are mine.
I think this is the one that she liked.
Mm.
Because you had kind of edited it a little bit the
Yeah,
first time.
I did.
So you have another one here that you edited. Obviously, I overwrote your edit.
Yeah, this was the.
This is the one.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, and it must have been that one
And
too.
this one, yeah. I think these are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right now that I'm seeing this edit again, I don't like it so much.
It's,
I just did something quick so I could use for the thumbnail.
Yeah, I think this also looks better when it's like not when it's sharp. I think.
Oh, you think it's too grainy?
Yeah.
Grain's on 100% right now. Look, the grain's gone. But isn't this weird? Like this one stream running down her belly like that?
Sexy. And I did dehaze it a little bit.
I think it
like
adds
it?
No, because then you see the makeup too.
Ah, yeah, right.
Yeah, you want to soften it.
Yeah. Or maybe some denoise? That way it's softened too and it's sharp.
Yeah, but I like it when it's like grainy, when it's noisy.
Just try to keep this one because I really like the style.
Hey, you didn't download this? Alright, so jokers, if you have a situation like this, you can make 2 versions.
But why is
of
there
it.
2 already?
Because you did the denoise on it. When you do a denoise, it like...
It's 2 versions then already.
Yeah, it technically is. So there's one version where the denoise is there, and then there's another version where there's no denoise. So over here, it doesn't save it as 2 versions though, but it puts the 2 there so you can know that this was like add AI or whatever. So yeah, we go over here to history, and we're gonna name this version that Kim edited as, what do you want to name it, Kim? Kim's edit. How do I rename this? Usually save as named version. Oh, here it is. Okay, so Kim's edit. So we create that, right? And so we can move now between the original and Kim's version. Then we can paste on it. So like add my settings, my edits. This is like some settings we had from before under the waterfall. So it obviously doesn't really work here. But then from here, we can, we go here to named, press plus, we'll make a new version, and we call this Cam's edit. Might be a little bit confusing, Kim and Cam's, so close, but yeah, now while you're inside this version, I feel like any edit you do to it, if I'm not mistaken, should automatically update in this version. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, so you basically have to make the version after, once the edit is completed. So I'm gonna work on it now, just a little bit. Yeah, so much details. You know what? I kind of like this one that I did from before. So I'm gonna paste that edit over here. And then just adjust that accordingly. I hope the stream is not like super slow now that the camera is back on. But yo, 500 people's viewing, 502 people viewing, what the heck? 505, and now there's 3 people on live at the same time. Damn, why are you jokers so shy though? Leave a comment. Like, tell me what you like about it. Oh, I just saw a heart. Okay, yeah, do that. Leave a heart then, some kind of feedback, so I know that you're actually watching the edit, that you're actually enjoying it. All right, so we're here now. Yeah, increase the warmth, make it warmer. Increase the saturation, make it more saturated. And then we're gonna bring the clarity down, make it less clear. Bring the texture down, make it smoother. And then to add some more texture, boom, crank the grain up to 100. Yes, and you get this nice feel, this nice look. It's stylized, it's old school. And the blemishes on the face aren't that bad anymore. Look, is it without the grain? Ooh, what's that? What's going on? You can see the pores. You can see the pimples. I want that. Grain, 100%. And then last thing we're gonna do, just because this one is so focused on her face, is spot healing brush. Put it at 5 and click. I feel like this is gonna work because, oh, it maybe picked a nice spot for first. Good. Nah, wait. No, I can tell that's maybe put it a little bit closer. Looks a little bit better, but I feel like, okay, there it is. I was gonna say I feel like they didn't apply the grain to it yet, because it looked like soft and blurry, whereas the rest of the skin looked grainy. I feel like just here we do one more. So this little spot. I think maybe that's why it was so frustrating to use it, because it takes so long for all the adjustments to be made, because my computer is so slow, for me to see the final results and then be like, that's nice. But I would have seen the premature results and been like, this is not working at all. So yeah, here it is. If we wanted to, we could also do, I think this is a scar. I don't really like removing scars unless the model asks me to do it, then I would do it. Because it's like a part of them, you know, and you also don't really want to bring attention to it either. Because what if, you know, like did something that they know exists and they come to terms with, and now you're going to remove it. Then how should they feel? Like, you know, it's a part of them. So this water thing might be the only thing I would like move. Kim says it looks sexy, but I don't like that it draws a straight line from her top to her bikini bottom. But we are gonna leave that, because what if Yola doesn't even like the shot? So like, especially that Yola has a scar on her forehead, and I'm sure that there's like a big story behind that and like a whole ass experience. Why would I go and remove that now? That's a part of her. That's what makes her. That's what makes Yola. All right, we've gone deep now. We gone philosophical, jokers. I really like that new edit that I just did, so I'm gonna override this crap. Yeah, that's better. It looks more natural. It looks more grainy. That's all I want, jokers. That's all I want. Green and I'm fine. This pose kind of looks weird, but it kind of looks interesting at the same time, because there's so much angles, there's so much like shapes going on. I don't know if she's gonna like it, but she did the pose on the day, so she must have thought it would look nice. So I'll send it to her. Yeah, so what I usually do is I do like many edits. All right, as you can see, I'm editing so many of the same pictures over, or like similar pictures, and then I send all the best ones to the models, right? And then and then they would like send me their favorites. It's like they list it out with a numbering system based on my numbering system, their favorites, right? And then from there, I would usually make a carousel post, or so the next live editing will be me going through some carousel posts. So I'll be using Photoshop, or if there's like something like trash in the background, or if they really want me to get rid of a pimple or a scar or whatever, then I would make that on their favorite edit. Because in my head, at least in my workflow, it doesn't really make sense to go through and do all of that extra finesse and extra touch-up stuff when maybe the girl don't even like the pose, or she don't even like how she looks in it, you know, or she don't like the framing or something. So better show her all the great ones, all the good ones, and then go through and do that afterwards, if that's something you need to do, or they even want you to do. My style of photography is different, so some women, or many women, like it exactly how it is. All right, so we're on 3 viewers, jokers. Drop some hearts in the chat since y'all shy. just blow up the hearts and just give me some 100s. Give me some laughs. Just let me know how you are feeling. All right, so we're on Yola right now. Boom. These are great. I love the 85, yo. Look at the water dripping down there. Yes. Look at the abs. Yes. Of course, I kind of got rid of some of the abs details with my clarity down and my texture down. If I increase this, then you start to see a little bit more texture in the stomach. So for 1 or 2 of them, I can do that. But for the most part, I want to keep it soft, because girls want to look soft. Their skin should be smooth. I mean, men as well too, but if they're not like working out and trying to get muscles, then most times they don't want to look muscular on camera. I feel like this one is nice, like cropped like that. I didn't really like how her head was looking in the long version, but when it's close like this, the curves. All right, moving on. Oh, see, I did like a framing like that too, actually, while I was taking a picture. So then you don't even have to crop in. I don't have to crop in. Because when you crop in, you lose some of the quality. The quality kind of drops. Because it's kind of like you're forcing a picture to be bigger than it actually is. Even though you would think like the picture is smaller now, so the quality should be better. But somehow, some reason, that's not how it works. So like, look, if I were to crop, let's say just from here, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do it like that. Also depends on like how much megapixels your camera have. Then it's like now super close, and you can see the imperfections in the camera. You can like count the pixels now. So it is technically now a bigger picture than it was before. And because it's bigger, but the quality is the same, it looks lower quality. Still, this looks like a nice close-up, and I like that. Let's keep that. Because that could come handy, and that could come useful in my carousel. That's also why I edit so many of the same pictures, because sometimes in my carousel, like you would swipe, and it's the same picture, but it's just a little bit different pose now, you know? I also like, because I'm coming back, here I am now dating myself again, coming from Facebook days, where, dare I say it, Facebook, it's not even called Facebook anymore. So I'm coming from Facebook days, where back then we used to do albums, photo albums. And in your photo albums, you would have sometimes hundreds of pictures. Like, I mean, that's kind of over exaggerating, but sometimes like you have 100 pictures in it, and you show your whole experience. Like you show everything that happened, you know, and you have sometimes duplicates in there. And so I'm used to that, you know. And that's why I have the Patreon, because on Patreon I feel like I can just post as many pictures as I want in one set, and it's fine, you know. It's not like Instagram, like you just have to post the one best shot that you got. Nah, screw that, man. Post all of them. I'm dating myself again, but I'm like from the era where you would do photo albums, like in real life. You, even though the film was limited, you would still. I mean, this is not even really dating myself because everybody's using film nowadays. Film stock is going back in style. But yeah, you would. Wow, the skin tones look so nice on cam on this. What? This is just camera standard? Damn, nah, I don't want to use a profile. Yeah, even though you had limited film, sometimes you would take a picture more than once, just in case, because you weren't sure if maybe somebody might get red eye or red eye. Yo, I don't know if you jokers even know. Well, yeah, you know, I know my the age group of what's watching, so you know red eye, and you know sometimes the exposure is a little bit off, or somebody blinked, and you can't check the picture after you take it. So you usually took more than one on the day, and then so when you come back from the print tree, and you're looking through all the photos, you usually have a lot of duplicates. So I'm used to that. I'm used to like having one or two duplicates, and then I'm used to having them all in the like not just in the album, not in the album, but in like the photo set. Like when you're going through all the photos that came back, and even when you put them up, they're there, you know, or maybe you're going through them and you didn't really realize that this one had red eye or whatever, so you kept it there, you know, because you would like go through and throw away the ones that are like really bad, like super out of focus and all of that. But if it is that it's like you missed it, and you often miss some of the duplicates, you would have it there in the photo set. So that's just the same. Hold on, they look a little bit too red in this. That's just to say that I'm used to multiple pictures and like a lot of pictures of the same thing happening. Why? Yo, I just pasted that. Why is the setting not there? Why am I not seeing it on the screen? Let's go, come on. All right. This is a cool picture, but the way how the water falls in front of Yola's face is not so good. And also Kim didn't move her hand out of her face in time. Yeah. This one's kind of nice too. I love almost all of these, you know. Oh, I just found out something. Yeah, I can collapse that menu, especially if I just copy and paste in the same things. Yeah, this is better now because Kim's hand is not in her face, but Yola's eyes are closed. It's so difficult as like group shots and even couple shots are usually difficult because one person might have the pose correct, or one person might be looking in the right direction, the other person isn't looking. Combine that with action now, that makes it even more difficult because action is not in sync and the poses aren't lined up. Alright, so now we are at the ones that we use to promote the retreat. Oh, I didn't even talk about the retreat. What the heck? Yeah, so tomorrow I'm flying to Greece. We're going to Zakynthos. It's not another content trip, kind of. Not kind of. I was gonna say kind of like this one. This one was more pure content, but the one in Greece is gonna be a retreat style. So we have a yoga teacher there, gonna be doing daily yoga. We still have spots left, by the way. So if you actually are interested in joining like-minded people, then feel free to come along. But yeah, so we're gonna have yoga every day, and Kim is gonna give a posing and dancing workshop to help boost your confidence, especially for the females, the models, so they can know how to, look best in front of the camera. I shouldn't say female and models like that, because we're also open to having male models as well. I recently started modeling a bit more, and I feel like it really fits me. I would do a live editing of me editing my photos, but I'm not so sure if the jokers are ready for that yet. Anyways, let's stay on topic. So the retreat now is in Greece, Zakynthos, in a beautiful Mediterranean style villa, and it's just a small group of us, a few models, a few photographers, and we'll start off our day with yoga and a mindful practice. Not the Western kind of yoga that you might be used to, but more traditional, really dive deep into ourselves, really set our intentions for the day. And then we're gonna do some excursions. So we're gonna travel to the nicest beaches on the island. I really like this one with the hands up and then the water. Oh, yeah. So nicest. I like this one too with Kim's one finger in the air, and look how good both of their booties look in this, but especially Yola's just perfect. Okay, so excursions, right? So we're gonna be going to the nicest beaches on the island. There's also a shipwreck beach that we're gonna visit, and then we're gonna take photos, right? So we're gonna have photo sessions, and we're gonna have video sessions. Back at because me, I do reels as well, and I do cinematic videos. Back at the villa, where it's more private, where it's secluded, it's just us, we can do themed shoots and concept shoots. So because we have a little bit more time there, and we have and we have full privacy. So if we want to do stuff like this, like what we're doing right now, where the girls want to go topless, or they feel like they want to do nude shoots, then we also do that, right? And Kim Eye looks weird in this one. She needs to look more towards me, but she's looking too much in the corner. Maybe it's fine. Yeah, and so yeah, we'll have theme shoots. There's a pool by the villa, and there's a lot of nature as well. With Yola, this is a funny one, just a candid. I never tried any of these in black and white. Maybe it would look good. Yeah, I'm talking about retreat. So we have a pool there, and there's a lot of nature too by the villa. So there's a small little forest. There's a nice, beautiful garden. There is a cool outdoor dining area and a barbecue section. You remember, I don't know how new you jokers are to the channel, but we have a topless barbecue vlog. That was really cool, and we always said we should do it again. So maybe we'll do that again there. It's we have a schedule, we have an itinerary, but we also want to go with the flow too sometimes, So there's different sections for that a little bit more open. We have different plan Bs and stuff. So if the weather is bad one day and we planned on going to the beach or plan on doing an excursion, then we would instead do something else at the villa. I'm also going to be doing a workshop too. So I will be helping out with framing and posing. Well, not posing, sorry, Kim will be doing posing. I'll be helping out with framing and composition. Composition is the word. So that we can get nice pictures like this. And we can also dial in. I'm going to dial in a little bit, just a little bit into the technical stuff, because you kind of need to know that to make art. It's really, like, it's the worst thing when technicalities, when shutter speed and ISO and all of that is getting in the way of you being creative. So we'll just quickly go over that in the beginning, and then we focus mostly on creative, and if anything, to put your camera in auto, you know. Put your camera in auto and just focus on frame and on like capturing moments. And then afterwards, when you got that moment, then you can go into settings, and then you can figure out, all right, dang, in auto mode it was always too bright, and right now this mood calls for, this situation calls for a darker theme, for, like, you know, oh, I like this one with the Yana's hands on both models. What's Kim doing with her eyes? Oh no. Oh, this one's really good too, with the kisses and the peace sign. Yeah, then that's like friendly. Hey guys, let's go to the retreat. Yeah, then you can like decide, oh, okay, this calls for like more moody. Maybe I want it to be darker than the camera is telling me it needs to be darker. Maybe I want this scene to be blurry because there's motion, and there's like, maybe somebody is high and you want to see them fade a little bit, like blur while they're moving. You don't want it to be crystal sharp. So talk about that. So it's really, I wouldn't say it. Yeah, it is like a lot for beginners, but if you're like not a professional, but if you're like seasoned and you already know what to do, I feel like you could still benefit from it. It's mostly for the watch everybody smiling. It's mostly for the beginners. Then I also want to do just a quick video workshop too, where I go over tips for recording videos and editing videos, because you guys, you jokers, see how Instagram is nowadays, right? It's really pushing that, the fact that you need to do reels, you need to do videos, like videos is go viral, videos like whatever, you know? So it's really important to do video, and it is kind of difficult, or it's harder to go from knowing pictures to swap into videos. Luckily, I did the opposite way. I started off with videos, so I understood that more before I did pictures, you know. So my transition to pictures was much easier. The only thing I didn't, or that was like difficult for me, is Flash, like working with Flash. And yeah, I work with steady lights, obviously, from video, so that was easy. But the whole Flash thing, even to this day, is still not 100% like great with Flash, perfect with Flash. So that's why you see I do so much natural light shoots. Like, look at this, all of this is natural light, and look how good the skin tones look. This is my style, this is what I like, yo. So yeah, I'll help with video too. I'll do a small video workshop. And wow, these are beautiful. And yeah, this is not the first, I mean, this is not gonna be our last trip to Greece. So we will also have a waiting list if you want to join. If you want to join the next one, then you can come along. You can sign up. You can sign up for the waiting list. We'll let you know the details. And we also plan on having more around the world. It's like how we did this small content trip in Jamaica. It was just one day. We want to do one more like Greece, because Greece is gonna be 4 nights, 5 days. So I think like a long trip in Jamaica would be great, because then we can also balance that out with more traveling, and maybe even have like one day where it's just full on break. It's just, here's a beach, relax, do whatever you want, you know, especially if we're gonna be so like tack, 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 tack. Today, this content there, shoot there, video there, workshop, yoga. I say yoga like it's stressful, but it will get stressful after a while, you know, and you want to enjoy the island. You want to enjoy Jamaica, and Jamaica has a lot to offer. Greece also has a lot to offer. But in that 5 days, we don't have that much breaks. There's a few breaks, but obviously there's no one day of full on break. So when we do the Jamaica trip, I want it to be like maybe a full week. But that's gonna be next year for sure. Next year, because people need a little bit more time to plan. It's not like Europe where you can just spontaneously take a train to Paris tomorrow, or you just fly to Spain for the weekend and you plan it from Thursday. And you say, hey guys, let's go to Spain for Saturday and Sunday and come back on Monday. Yeah, flying internationally across waters, across so many borders, is different. So I want to give you jokers time to plan, book your tickets, maybe even book like the villa and the resort. Well, not resort. The villa will be included in our package, obviously, but if you want to spend more time on the island, if you want to like come early or stay longer, then you would have to make arrangements and book your own accommodation, and people need time to plan that. So if it was up to me, I would have another retreat like boom in December, because I'm going back to Jamaica in November and I'm staying there. So November, December, January, February, March, I don't know, for like 5-6 months. So yeah, 659 viewers. Wow. Yeah, maybe by the time I'm like getting ready to leave, everything would have been fully planned and we can have people flying down and can have a nice content trip, nice retreat. Because like I said, we're going to do yoga, we're going to be mindful, we're going to be very demure. One thing I wanted to say. Oh, yeah, and look at these pictures. These are all so similar. Nothing is really changing. I just got caught up in what I was saying, where I didn't really like realize that nothing is changing. Okay, now they're vertical. That's the difference. Now they're a little bit darker. Okay, because I changed angle. Yes, I feel like with these, maybe just 1 or 2 from each frame is fine. Yeah, just 1 from each frame should be fine, because they're not that different at all. Yeah, so since I'm going to be in Jamaica that long, you know what that means. We're going to have more vlogs in Jamaica and more models, just more greatness, more niceness. Oh, also more of the photographer's paradise. So those are the videos, the tranquil videos, where I just go to a spot where I feel like, wow, imagine if a model was here, or imagine if, you know, it could frame it like that. And then I just put the camera down and record and make the natural sounds in 4K. Then I color correct it, upload it. Sometimes it's 30 minutes, sometimes it's 20. It depends on how great the location is, what location has to offer. And then sometimes I actually do pictures like at that location. And so if you want to see, like, watch the inspiration first and then see the actual videos from the like that came from the inspiration, actual pictures, then you can also view those. All right, this one I feel like is a little bit too detailed, and it doesn't have that much life. Like, there's a lot going on with the different colors of the rocks and everything. And there's no real cohesiveness to it. So we're gonna add a profile to this one, make it a little bit more interesting, make it a little bit more monochromatic. Artistic is too out there. Let's try some modern ones. No, not good. Let's try a vintage look. How about this one? Nah. Damn. I don't know. In terms of the colors, I'm not liking the setting at all. Kim, you want to help me out? Oh, you're busy. You busy?
Yeah.
Oh, alright, no problem. Let's just try some black and white then. Even the black and white is not that good. Maybe I don't like the edit. Maybe because like this cave over there is way too dark. And then her hand is just lost. I don't think this is a good picture, Joker. It's just not a good picture. Let's reset and find a better one. Maybe that's why I'm not feeling it. I think it's weird that we don't see her hand. It looks like she's one-handed. Let's keep going. She just arrived, so I didn't get to frame it up properly. Even this is already looking better. I like that the white is coming on. There's too many rocks on the left and too many rocks on the right. So even though her hand is cut off, it already looks better. But, oh, I didn't notice that. I didn't ask her to move it. Dang. Okay, so just find one that's like where the one where the water is like running down her skin. Make it a little interesting. No, we don't want it black and white. That's the camera standard. And that's maybe, oh, it's kind of interesting when I increase the contrast. Look how it looks when I make it warmer. That's not what I wanted to do. Come, make it warmer. Yeah, that looks better. That looks more like cohesive. And we don't see so much of the blues. I can even bring the contrast down a little bit too, yeah, so you can see more of like what's happening in the shadows. Oh, the blacks are probably down too much, yeah. Let's see what the clarity is looking like and the textures. I think texture is good because then you can see the actual like drops, the drip drops. Let's see if the grain should go to 100 or if it was fine how it was. Okay, that's at 100. And that's at 45. I don't see much of a difference if I'm being honest. If I'm being completely honest, I don't see much of a difference. So let's keep it at 45. Then we're gonna copy this settings. And maybe there's one more. They're all like really the same pose. Again, with the hand disappearing. So let's just drop this here and then do like a stylistic pause. A stylistic edit. Modern, let's do bright and orange. Oh, maybe my custom lot, one that I imported. Oh no, looks too autumn. Then again, this usually only works for me when I like drop the strength down like a lot. No, it doesn't work at all. No, whoops, I click auto. Let's undo. Let's try find another one. Let's try a vintage one. Vintage 4 is not that bad. I'm see what happens when I increase it a lot. Okay, that could work, but now I have to go back and change my settings a little bit more. Yes, increase the, decrease that. Oh no, I can increase the highlights because it gets like that bloom effect when the highlights are up. Even though it was shot in RAW and you can see the details, sometimes it's nice to just have it blown out. Maybe drop the shadows down. Yo, why is it not moving? Nah, don't drop the shadows. Yeah, that's looking cool. Where's my dehaze? Let's dehaze it a little bit. It's not bad. Yeah. And then it just look a little bit too purple in my opinion. Oh, so the tint is at 17 plus. So just bring it. If you double tap this in the middle, it will go down. It will go back to 0 if you double tap. It will like reset the number. Oh, I guess plus 17 is the default, so I have to type in 0. Yeah, because now you see there's like a little white right there. That just show the progress of how much it moved. So it was actually fine. Yeah, it's not that purple. Then we can go into the color grading, the color wheels, and we're gonna change the shadow a little bit because it's vintage. You can kind of play around with the shadows. Oh, blue's not that bad, blue greenish, but we were going more for this kind of look. Or were we going more for purple? Yeah, like purple bluish, like bluish tealish. I think is nice. And is the grain at 100%? I don't think the grain is at 100%. I should put that on a t-shirt. 100% grain. Let's go. Boom. Yeah, that's better. That's a vibe. I actually kind of like this stylized thing. I feel like the picture has more personality to it. So I bet you when I copy this and put it to one of the horizontal ones, I'm gonna like the picture way more than. Wow, 708 viewers. That is unbelievable, jokers. What the heck? That is unbelievable. Oh, we gone 2 hours now. After I say I don't want to spend longer than 1 hour. Blah blah blah. Bloop bloop bloop. I'm now double time. But that's the thing, like once you get into the flow, you lose track of time. This one's actually nice though, with the face going to the side. Let's paste the edit and let's see if it works. Let's see if the edit works. I hope it works. Nothing has happened. I've pasted now 2 times. Okay, there it is. Ooh, yeah, that's a vibe. That is a vibe. Let's see if we decrease the exposure just a little bit. But that's nice. You see, this one has an edit too. I even forgot we did this edit. In the preview down at the bottom, it looks good, but when I click on it, the edit is gone. Let's paste our one that we had from before. That's not bad. Let's decrease the exposure. That's fine. That's not bad at all. Great. Yeah, sometimes you just need the right color to be happy with a picture. Stop moving so fast. we have Yana again, and up comes Yana. I like this pose. Foot up, 1 foot in the water, 2 hands on the rock. It's a nice pose. These colors probably won't work for Yana, but I'm pasting the edit anyways, and then we can go from there. It's too bright, too yellow. Let's bring down the vintage. Yeah, make it more, a little bit more green. Oh, it's too warm. A little bit colder. Boom. What happens when you increase saturation? Ugly. Crap.